Hello again, everyone. Joanne with StampinginTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room this morning. Here are the March card kits. These are free card kits that I send to you when you order $25 in product from me. It is that simple. Only $25 in product, and you're going to get all of the pieces to assemble these beautiful cards. This month, I'm featuring the Succulent Framelit dies. Right here, number 142757. These are so much fun. You've seen me do a planter, you've seen me do some stamping with it, also on some videos. And the card kits that I like to do for you guys, for the free card kits, I try to use my Big Shot or punches as much as possible because I'm not allowed to stamp anything for you. So you're going to get all the elements excuse me, for this card, and I'm going to emboss for you the brick on this one and the polka dots on this one on the first layer. And I hope you really enjoy putting these cards together. Now, I've inked around the edges on this flower and popped it up, but when we come back and I show you how to assemble it, I'm not going to use any ink, and it's going to look fantastic also. And we used our little a delicate white doily here. You're going to get one of those, and you're going to get 4 pearls with this card, and this card you're going to get 3 rhinestones with it. Okay, I always do thank you cards because I'm looking for thank yous, but as you can see, these cards can be used for any occasion. So I'm going to come right back with you, get everything cut, and we're going to put them together on camera. Okay, I'm back. Let's put the first card together. And this is how your kit is going to come in the mail. Okay, you'll get this month, this kit. I did like warm colors and cool colors for these succulents because I just love them. Now, this month, this is a portrait style card cut at 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and this is in Very Vanilla. Okay, like that. You will get a Very Vanilla envelope with your kit. Okay, nothing is stamped. Again, nothing will be stamped. I can cut it and emboss it for you, but I cannot stamp it. Okay, so let's move this one out of the way. And as you can see, these leaves are inked, and I've popped them, I've curled them up with my bone folder. But I'm going to show you how to put this card together, and you don't have to really do that much of anything to it. So you're going to get a doily, and like I said, this is how it comes. You're going to get all the little pieces and the 4 little pearls. Okay, you'll get them all loose like that. And then you just put the card together. I want to show you something with the brick embossing folder right here. This side is raised up, and this side is indented. On the card that I made before, I used the indented side, and I kind of like that effect with the doily because it's softer. But you can, of course, use any side that you want. That's the raised side. I don't know, I kind of like that also. So we'll use that on this card. So it doesn't matter. You can use either side. So I'll make this one the other way because we're not going to ink it up or anything. Well, let's just do the whole thing a little bit different. So I have my Tombow. I like to use Tombow when I have things that especially are embossed because of the indentations. I really like the liquid glue. It spreads very nicely into everything and sticks quite well. You also get that little bit of wiggle room. You guys know I usually need that because I can never get anything straight the first time. I try, and I have all kinds of devices to get things straight, which I used through the Christmas holiday like none other. Okay, let's take our doily then. Now this, I don't want to use the liquid glue because it's so thin. Let me get my snail right here, and I just put it down, little snail right there in the middle, okay? You don't want to use your liquid glue on this. And I place it, excuse me, kind of toward the top, right there. Okay? Then we'll go back to our Tombow, and I layered my flowers. This is a cucumber crush, and like I said, you'll get all these elements. And you could do whatever you want with these elements. You can curl them, you can ink them, Or you could just put it together like this. I put my crushed curry down, then I go to my rich razzleberry, and I take the leaves and I alternate them so that you can see between, okay? Then go back to your crushed curry. Right there. And then here with your rich, I love rich razzleberry. And of course, if some of you have been with Stampin' Up, of course you remember the Blackberry Bliss. That was like one of my favorite colors. Okay, so right there, and you have your flower. It looks like a medallion almost with the doily behind it. I think that's pretty nice. Okay, now what you're going to do, I am going to stamp a thank you on here just real quick so that I'll have it. And I love rich razzleberry. So we're just going to do that, and I'm going to go at an angle more toward the flags right here. And these elements, this is how you're going to get them. I'm already going to cut them for you, so you can put on whatever you want. You could put happy birthday, get well, missing you, anything. Anything on these little flags that I send you. And then I'm going to I just put a little bit of Tombow right here. And I angle this, and I line this up in the corner right down here. Let me get it on there, and then I'll show you. I just line that corner up, and then take as much of a angle as you want, okay? But I line this corner up down here. I'm going to add a little glue right there, just to hold it, just right there in that corner, okay? And that's how I make that little flag right there. And then I pop it up with dimensionals. Okay, so remember, only $25 in product, you get all these elements. And if you don't want to make this card, at least you've got some of the Oh So Succulent, I've cut those for you. You know, the flowers. You could do whatever you want with these two kits. Get that piece of paper off the bottom there, okay? But I hope you put my cards together. I sure do like designing them for you every month. That is one of my favorite things in my craft room to do, is to design you guys a card. And I've been trying to go with like a theme. I'm going to bring in my little rubber mat here, because I'm going to punch out 3 of these little flowers for you. Okay. And then I take my pokey tool and I just mash them down like that. Makes them pop up. Okay, then I just take them, and you can use a glue dot even as good with these things, these little flowers actually. And remember, when you work on any kind of crafting like this type of thing, cards or scrapbooking, always work in 3s. So I did 3 of the flowers, although I am doing 4 of the pearls, but I felt like the center there needed something. And definitely the center of these flowers needs something. So I just place these on, and we're almost done. And here's my pearls, and I just pick them up on my little pokey tool, and I just press them, and it really does make the card, I think. I really think it puts a nice finishing touch on the card. And there is your first, whoop, get on there, it jumped right off. And there is your very first card kit put together. That's simply, you saw all the elements that you get. Now let's take a look. This is the raised and this is the recessed. I like them both. So you can make them either way. Remember, a $25 order, and I'm coming back with the second card, okay? But this is the first one, and I used some warm colors. I love the doily behind there. I hope you guys like it too. I'll be back in a second with the next card. Okay, here we are back with our second card, and this is how you're going to receive your pieces, okay? There'll be your embossed piece, and this one has the polka dots. I love the polka dots, so sweet. They're just sweet. You could use those for any, if you're looking for a background that's a go-to type of background. I love the polka dots. Okay, so then you get from the swirly scribbles, you get these two pieces right here, okay, to make like your wreath or nest or where your succulents sit. Okay, so even like if it was a planter, you know, kind of the mossy stuff that we put in those. Then you're going to get, and these again, I went with the lighter colors. This is a soft sky, and this is Daffodil Delight. You'll get a flower in Wisteria Wonder. And you will get, these are cut out, the little succulents. This is all in the Framelits set. These are all cut out, and look, this one looks like Italy. I'm Sicilian. It looks right, just like where my family's from, the boot. Actually, they're from the Gulf up in here, but they're from Sicily. So that reminded me of that. And then the other little succulent there, and the little fluff right there of succulent. And you can place them any way you want on your card. This is just the way I do it. Then you're going to get this label. And again, I used ink around, this is an old olive around here, and on both the cards, the ink that I used was old olive, crumb cake, and rich razzleberry, okay? So to flick the edges of each of the cards, I first did a layer of old olive, then I went to my crumb cake, and then I did my rich razzleberry. And that's on the two cards that I showed you, you know, like this, that are inked up. But you don't have to ink them. So let's go ahead and start to assemble. This is Whisper White, thick Whisper White cardstock, and you do get your envelope. Again, these are portrait style cards this month, 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2 right there. And then this first layer is 5 1/4 by 4, and I've embossed it with the polka dots. So let's go ahead and get our Tombow. Remember, guys, celebration is still going on until March 31st. If you need catalogs, please email me at joannematty@outlook.com, and I'll be more than happy to send you catalogs. And I'm going to show you at the end of this video some new celebration items that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. Yeah, they came out with 3 new celebration items. They're really, really pretty. Right there, okay? And then our little nests or wreaths or, I don't know, foliage type. I just use my Tombow. I do really well with this glue. You know, everybody has their thing that they do really well with. This glue just happens to work very well with me. Or I work very well with it. So I'm just going to lay that down there. And put it on any way you want. And then we're going to ink this one up. Thank you so much for everyone last month that ordered from me and got my card kits with the balloons. Thank you. And thank you to my downlines. They've been busy creating. Okay, so there's just a little Tombow there. And again, just however that you want to overlap it, you can put it right on top of that one. It doesn't matter. And then I just stick it down, and that's plenty. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and adhere this little flower, this purple one. This is done in Wisteria Wonder. And again, this, like the one that I did over here that I'm looking at, I inked the edges. These I did not, and I haven't curled anything up. You know, and these petals, you can curl them up, down, whichever way you want. And I put this here. And then I did cool colors and warm colors because our crazy weather in Upper East Tennessee, it was 77 one day, and now today there's like a frost outside in the morning. So it's just crazy weather, up and down, up and down. So it reminded me of cool and warm, you know, the winter transitioning into the spring, which I love. I love warm weather. And so I thought about that, and that's what kind of inspired me. Our weather inspired me for these two cards. So I just tucked this under here. And I'm going to take this one. And for right now, I'm just putting a little glue at the top because I'm going to adhere them to our thank you right there. Okay. Now I'm going to stamp our thank you in Wisteria Wonder. Okay. And of course you don't need to use another set. You could use the Rich Razzleberry if you want to. But I'm going to use the Wisteria Wonder to pick it up right there in that flower. We'll get it as straight as we can. Okay, oh, it rocked. Okay, you always have a second side, right? I don't need to press so hard. It's a down and an up. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay, now with this, again, I'm going to use some dimensionals. Peel the back off right here. These are so quick and easy to work with. Makes a nice element on a card, and I'm going to slip this right under our succulents, but where you can still see the word. How pretty. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of Tombow right here on these tips. Just dab it and let it come down and cascade down on your sentiment. It dries that quick on the top of the Tombow. There we go. There. And then I'm just going to hold that down right there. See how it kind of just, I don't know, went around that sentiment right there, and it makes it look so pretty. I think I got that a little crooked. Sometimes, though, it's best not to fix things. I have to admit, but it'll bother me. Okay, we're good. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, then my little fluffy thing right here of succulent. These little green, I don't know what to call them. They're like shoots. This one, I'm gonna put that one right there so that it comes right down here. And again, you could put it wherever you want. Put it on the top there. It doesn't have to be three together. Maybe it would look good up here. Put it over here on this flower. It doesn't matter. Okay, then you're going to get 3 rhinestones. And they're going to go right here. And we have our card together. We have 2 cards together. Isn't that great? Remember, I don't do any inking or stamping for you, okay? But you get every element I just showed you. Look at these gorgeous cards, guys. I have, you know, I love the Oh So Succulent bundle. Right here, these 2 cards. There we go. Okay, let's see. These I inked and these I did not. Okay? I think they're fantastic either way. I hope you like our free card kits this month. Let me pull these out of the way. But this is what yours will look like if you do not ink anything. I hope you like the card kits for the month. Again, just $25 with me in Stampin' Up! Product. I send you these in the mail for free, and they come from me. Remember, it is celebration time. There's the new occasions catalog, and that's where the Oh So Succulent bundle with the stamp set is. I put that number up at the beginning of the video. The new celebration items, let me get that brochure right here. There are 3 new ones. Reverse Words, 6x6 glimmer paper assortment pack. That is gorgeous. And Make a Medallion. Those are fun. Very, very nice. I love that Make a Medallion. Okay, so these are 3 new ones that are added to the celebration event that's going on with Stampin' Up! And if you order $50 in product from Stampin' Up!, you get to choose a free set out of the celebration catalogs. So now there's 2 of those. So, and then you would get my free card kits because you satisfy the $25. So you'll get stamp sets and card kits and all kinds of free stuff from me. So please, if you want to order, go to stampinginthevalley.com and click on the big blue button. $25 in Stampin' Up! Product. You get 2 free card kits this month with the envelopes. Thanks again for watching. Have a great crafting day.